I'm really nervous for this video. I don't know why. Let me fix the camera. I wanted to do a, you know, 18th birthday glam makeup look. And I just wanted to share my techniques, the way I do my makeup and things like that. So if you want to keep watching, keep watching. So every time I do my makeup, I always start off with my eyebrows and my eyeshadow, just because I feel like it's easier to do your foundation that way. You could just remove any excess eyeshadow or things like that. And I don't know if you guys can tell, I'm pretty sure you guys can. I just popped a pimple. So if you guys see redness, which is right here, ignore that because it's irking me. It's so humid where I am, and that's part of what's causing me to break out a lot. I always start off my makeup with my eyebrows, so my eyebrows are already done, and I'm gonna do my eyeshadow next. So for my eyeshadow, I already have my base set. I just used the Maybelline concealer. It's the infamous Maybelline. I think it's the Fit Me concealer, and I'm in the shade 25 medium. I used that, and I just used a cream color shade from the James palette. This one. Any cream colored eyeshadow or even translucent powder will set really good. Cupcake break. I think I'm just gonna do a bronze look because that goes with anything, and I just feel like that would look prettiest on me. I'm just pretty much gonna take a fluffy brush, just any fluffy brush, and I'm gonna be taking this shade. It's like a matte brown shade. It's a perfect transition color. I'm gonna start at the end and just pack that. I'm just gonna put it in my crease. Another color for your transition shade is also like a bronze, like a color you use for your bronzer or your contour. I would also use that color, but I'm just gonna stick to one palette, so I'm just gonna take this color. And I just blend that all throughout right here. I drag the color all the way to the inside, like that. And I do the same over here. I'm gonna be taking this shade in the corner. It's like a dark brown. I want to keep this like a really bronzy look. So if I were to use like any of these shades, like this one or even that one, it'd be like really purpley or orangey, and I just want to keep this really brown. So I'm just gonna be taking this on the corner end of my eye, like right here. So I was only gonna keep this here, but I'm gonna bring it slightly towards it because I'm planning on doing a cut crease. So even if we do put it kind of towards in the center, it won't be that bad since we're gonna be cutting our crease with concealer anyways. Oh my gosh. This brown is nice though. It's like a true brown. Let me get some off there, and so far I really like this palette. It's like really good. I'm just gonna be blending out the edges of that with the first brown we used. It's gonna be very seamless, but I just keep blending. I honestly just blend until I feel satisfied with everything. You know, it's my 18th birthday and everything. I want it to be a little more dramatic than what I would usually do. So I don't really want to use black because jumping from this to this is a little too much. Okay, I'm just gonna use this one. I just want to stick to one palette. I'm gonna be using a little bit of that shade because I don't want to get too crazy here. And I'm gonna be sticking it only to my outer, I don't even know if you guys could see that, my outer shade. And I'm gonna drag it a little bit towards the front, but I'm not really blending this one upwards. I'm just kind of keeping it in one area, if that makes sense. So I'm just gonna brush out my lashes one last time. Putting on chapstick, some lip oil just to get my lips ready for when I put on lipstick, because my lips can get really dry with liquid lipstick. This is really good. This is, let me put y'all on. This is the chapstick Total Hydration. Oh my goodness, it is so bomb. This is, I think, gonna be the hardest part of this whole makeup look. My hair is crazy, which is going to be cutting my crease, because I already struggle with that with no eyelash extensions. So I mean, with eyelash extensions, it's just gonna be a whole nother level. I'm gonna use the same concealer I used for my eyebrows. I'm gonna take a little bit on the back of my hand. So this brush I really like for my eyebrows and cut creases, just because it's so precise. I'm just gonna be looking back like that. And I just curve it like that. So I slowly start dragging it in like that, and I just fill in the rest of my eyelid with concealer. And honestly, what helps me blend these two shades together, the concealer and the eyeshadow together, is getting my finger and just tapping it. That's what I find helps blend it. The eyeshadow is somewhat almost finished. I just need to decide on what like glitter to use, because I want to do a little bit of glitter, a little glitter moment. Should I do a pop of color? Should I stick to my copper, my gold? What should we do?
Can I pick a color for you?
Yeah, come pick a color.
I choose that one.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna be doing this one. If doing this, you really need to be precise to it.
Can I straighten your hair? No.
I actually have trouble blending my glitter and the color on the end of my eye. So honestly, what I do is I just like be patting that in. I just go like this. Slowly pat it in like that. So I just finished the other eye, so this is how my eyes are looking right now. For foundation, I kind of tanned a little bit, but I think my foundation color is still gonna fit me. Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the color Warm Beige. I like to let it dry down a little bit, because my foundation gets super sheer when I use it right after I wet it. And I put one pump. So we just pat. Except I don't know how this foundation is gonna wear in this weather, because where I am right now, oh my goodness, it is so humid. Literally, it feels like you can't even breathe type stuff. So I don't know. For concealer, I'm going to be using, I think, the same concealer, but I'm gonna mix it in a little bit with the LA Girl yellow one, just to brighten it up a little bit. I feel like everyone already knows where to put concealer. You just put it wherever you want to highlight. I don't really like putting concealer on my forehead. It gets cakey and I don't really want to highlight my forehead. I'm gonna be taking some of that LA Girl concealer just to help brighten up a little bit more. This concealer I wasn't really a big fan of, just because I think it's just old. So I need to get a new one, because it's been caking up on me and it just gets really dry. I don't know if it's just me though. So because I crease so fast, I just make sure to blend it out, and you do this face. Make sure everything's blended, and then I put powder only really only under eyes, where I just bake where I highlighted and I set the rest of my face with a face powder. This is a Fit Me pressed powder in golden beige. So with this, I'm just gonna be going in and just setting that wherever I didn't bake. So like here. So for the bronzer, I use this Butter Bronzer Sunkissed in the shade Sunkissed. I think that's the shade. After I bronze, I contour the Lisa Frank times Glamour Dolls matte bronzer in the shade Bitten in bronze, and it's actually cracked, but the shade is so pretty.
I thought one day you worked here.
After I wipe off that bake, I'm gonna be baking under my contour because sometimes it could look a little muddy. So I'm just gonna be baking underneath that contour line. While that's baking, I'm actually gonna do my under eyes. So for my under eyes, it's pretty simple. I just use the same shadows I used on top for the bottom. I'm gonna take the contour brush and just lightly pat my nose. I don't really contour, I just want to give it some color since it's like so much color and then the middle of my face is not. So I'm not even grabbing more product, I'm just using the leftover product on the brush. So for blush, I'm actually gonna go in with the e.l.f. Fiji matte, which is just this shade. And I'm gonna mix that with some Milani Luminoso. They add like the perfect blush, like perfect. So I take a little bit of this one and a little bit of that one, and I just smile. Wipe away my bake here. Now it's time for mascara. So for mascara, I actually like to use a Lash Sensational mascara by Maybelline. Thing I do is spray my face because after this is highlight. Lash is good. The last step is highlight. So for highlight, I use the ABH Glowkit in the shade Summer. This is like a really nice yellowy highlight, and I like a lot of yellow tones. For my lip, since I do have such a like dramatic eye, I don't really want to have dramatic lips, so I'm just probably gonna go with the nude. I'm just gonna use this brown, what is this, eyebrow pencil to line my lips and fill them in because I've done that before and it actually works really well. I don't want it to be that dark, so I'm going to be applying some of this liquid lipstick. Sorry if it's loud, there's so many people in here, but this is a shade Naked. Last is my All Nighter Urban Decay setting spray, and I'm just gonna.
Can I curl yours?
Once we let down my hair,
Ricky, come.
it's game over. Oh shoot. This is the makeup look. I'm gonna go outside for, it's so humid outside though, oh my gosh. This is the finished makeup look. I hope you guys like this all over the place makeup tutorial. It was everywhere, but thank you guys for watching. If you made it this through, I kind of like it. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys later.
This was my room.